Hi everybody, Hansmeister here. Trailer safety tip for you guys. If you have mud flaps on your towing vehicle and you're driving in rain, heavy rain, sleet and snow, guess what? They will hold up most of your stuff that flies back there, but not everything. So when you have a trailer behind and you're driving in sleet and you're driving up on higher elevations, which I do, I go to the mountains a lot for snow camping. What ends up happening, a lot of stuff still goes back against the trailer, and it can get against the trailer hitch, the electrical, and as I climb up in elevation and I get like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 feet, temperatures get colder and all that stuff back there freezes. So the mud flaps for me is not enough. So let me show you what I did to protect the trailer even more, almost 90+% for nothing to get up against the trailer when I drive in that kind of weather and those kind of conditions. So bear with me just 1 second. Let me grab you the piece. I'll be right back here. So this, let me see if the camera can get me in here. These are bristles. They're actually made for motorhome. They come in 4-foot sections, okay? And they look like this. Now, on most motorhomes, you have a flat or a square bumper. So you can actually take these, right, and just go screw them right flat up against them. Now you can use some adhesive if you like, but you can use just sheet metal screws or nut and bolts and just go right through them. Now when you have a truck or a SUV or something, your bumpers won't be square. So these guys, okay, I don't know if I'm in zoom right now or in frame, but let's see if we can get that in. See these guys, they just slide out. And this is aluminum and this is a galvanized steel. So you can take these and cut these to any length you want. And when you put these on a motorhome, most likely you're going to have to put 2 of these on, and then the second one you're going to have to cut it to size anyways. Okay, so this is what I did. I cut mine exactly, like this is 4 feet, so I cut mine exactly in half, okay, right in half, and then I did this. Maybe we can show, the camera can show. I actually used one of these, a L bracket, an aluminum L bracket. You know, it's up to you what size, because your bumper may taper more or less. Mine actually tapered quite a bit, where I still had to put a spacer behind this. And then I glued, I forgot to keep this here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so what I did is I glued these guys together like so. Okay, you can also, of course, if you have an aluminum welder, you can weld this together or nut and bolt it, but the nuts and bolts that will get in the way later on when you're trying to pre-drill into the bumper, okay, because you're going to have to pre-drill through here to get into the bumper, so which is what this piece is, right? So what I did, I used my favorite one to use for almost most projects. It's a M1 from, what is it, from Chemlink, right? And it's a adhesive that's used in roofing, and it's waterproof and whatnot. I mean, it's going to hold up no matter what. So I glued this together, and then when you slide this out, you end up with just the frame piece like you see here on the vehicle. Then you pre-drill through here, and I put some of that M1 adhesive also against the back side before I nut and bolt it through. If you just want to actually use sheet metal or self-drilling screws, that's fine too, but I like to nut and bolt it together, and I just think it's a better for longer lasting fit, especially when you put the glue behind. You can kind of really get it to suck really tight and get this adhesive to hold really well. So then you have it like this. Can we get maybe the camera in here to show what you need to do in order for you to not, can you bring the camera in a little bit and show this here? Okay, so what I did is I pre-drilled 2 holes so I can run the stainless steel nut and bolts through with a lock washer and a regular washer. Okay, and I did this on both ends, and I'm going to show you why, because this is how I have right now the vehicle when I'm not towing. And when I'm towing, I can, with 2 holes pre-drilled, I put 1 stopper on here. Okay, I leave this one in permanently, and then I come over to this side and I just take my piece that I keep in storage, or you can keep this in your garage, or if you want to keep it on, you know, it's up to you. That's your decision. But I take them off because I don't want the sun to fade them and them to warp. And then all you have to do is slide them in like so, right? You come in with your nut, bolt, and washer here. Put this on. Got a regular washer first, then the locking washer, and just tie them up. Here, give me a second here. Oops. So what I did, I determined what size I have here on my nut, and I just keep this with my trailer, all my trailer stuff. So I just have to put this on here real quick and never have to look for the right wrench or whatnot. I just keep this in the back of the vehicle is what I'm trying to say, I guess. And you just tie this down, okay, and you're good to go on the road right there. Okay, and now whatever that mud flap doesn't catch, this will. Now you can also, maybe the camera can show me here in the center, I actually left this here. Let me walk around real quick second. I left this here open. You can also, the camera can show me in here, like you can also leave this whole thing here closed, but then you have to deal with the bristles being in the way when you put your hitch in and you hook up your electrical. So I left this open, plus it will get in the way when you're, you know, trying to get in and out of the vehicle or load stuff and whatnot. So of course, again, up to you whether you want to do the whole thing, but you want to make sure you don't obstruct your license plate and your lights for the license plate. So that needs to be you know, accessible for the highway patrol or for police to read and see. So I kept that one on a 45 angle here, and what I just showed you before with these two guys, you can slide them in from here or from the outside. So I just always leave the inside fixed and slide in from the outside because there's more room and I don't have to worry about, you know, hitting anything here. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So I hope you enjoyed this and get yourself some bristles, okay? And let me show you again how easy it is. Come over here on this side here. I come back from a trip. I just come over here, and again, get yourself one of these. They come in a package. They're really cheap. They're $5-6, and you get the right size and just put them on. And keep this with your trailer kit. As a matter of fact, when I take these off, like so, right? This is how easy and fast this comes off, right? And don't lose your washers. Don't do that. All right, so that's how these come off, okay? And then you can put this either back on here or just leave it with your tools. You know, you just slide it off, put it on your counter, and then I usually keep this one on permanently on, so that way I don't lose it or forget where I put it, because they're easy to kind of misplace. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I was able to help you out with protecting your trailer. And if you haven't clicked subscribe, please do so, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.